All right. We do have to poke a portal. Battle Stadium. I should... Sorry, we're getting ready for this. I forgot that we're technically live right now. We're all gonna just quickly watch me get set up for this tournament as I forget what the rental code is. So, close out of that. Tron. We gotta... Yeah, sorry y'all, just like, I should have planned this better. That was my bad. We're running just a little bit late, so I'm like scrambling a little bit to quickly get that rental code. Borrow battle team. We can return, and then... C 6 H 1 6. All right, perfect. We got that, and then we can go right back here, and then let's just quickly go here. Nope. We go here. Copy link. We'll post here. And then... Sorry, we should have gotten set up ahead of time, but here we are. Sorry. We're playing Conkledonk's team from Worlds, which is a Reg D team, but like I really wanted to try it out and I haven't got the chance. So we're gonna use it now, and also hopefully we're gonna say less, because I realized I do that quite a bit and it's not a good sort of habit to do. Give me a second. I'm like really hoping that this tournament doesn't start yet, because I'm like still juggling a bunch of different things. Particularly, I'm not even looking at the screen right now, which maybe I should be, right, to see that engagement, but no, I want to go here. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, sorry. We're oh god, wait, nope. I need you open. All right, cool. We should hopefully that did not cause us to get taken down. Okay, perfect. Nice. All right, we're good here. Thank goodness. Perfect. Sorry, we're going to be multitasking a lot. I ran very, very, very late. And so now... we are adjusting. Nope, I want to... no, that is the right... that is exactly where I want to be. Alright, luckily this tournament has not started yet. And I'm assuming there's a Discord I have to be in. So I'm going to quickly join that. And wait to see... oh! Well, the Discord invite is invalid. Which, you know, is always a good detail. Okay, pairings are up. And check in. Alright, we are about to play our first round. We just got our opponent. There's also a little bit of a stream delay just because of the fact that it's a tournament. And I don't necessarily... like, I don't expect anyone to try and screen snipe me, but it's always better that way. And I should also get... if I'm going to do this right, I got to do this right. I'm also a little bit under the weather, so... we'll see if I do the whole thing. Link battle. 2, 4, 5, 0. Double battle. Searching. What rules? I am connected to the internet. Okay, cool. We found my opponent. So hopefully I'm not the one deciding the rules. And yeah, let's just get into this quickly while we're waiting to get set up. I probably should write down what my opponent is using. It is Snorlax, Monkey, Flutter, Arc, Moltres, and Ogre, the Wellspring Mask. Okay, the water one. Where is... there it is, Worlds. Okay. So, my immediate thought is... I don't actually know what this team does. Which... oops. So Heat Wave, Protect, Earth Power, Eruption at 7 PP, interestingly enough. I'm just going to go for a Trick Room, right? I feel like we underspeed enough stuff, even though they have, like, they do have, what's it called? They do have Ogerpon, which is a little bit worrisome, as well as the fact that they do have Hisui and Arcanine. But both of those struggle into Ursaluna. I just want to make sure... perfect. We do have Headlong Rush, which means that we have this really solid ability just to trigger stuff. Monkey Dory. So the thing we have to be also worried about, right, is the Ogerpon has Follow Me. So they can potentially follow me to stop an Aqua Jet, which we really can't do anything about. But I think that that's fine because of the fact that we have Ursaluna. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. We are going to see Moltres, Monkey Dory. So Monkey Dory lead with Moltres, which is fine with me. I'm going to go for a Follow Me. What does Monkey Dory know? It knows Fake Out, Psychic Sludge Bomb. I'm actually going to Population Bomb the Moltres and go for a Trick Room. We are Sash. Do I have Protect? I do. I don't think that there's a reason to risk it. I'm just going to click follow me and go for the Trick Room. I think that just makes the most sense, as we are going to see the Monkey Dory withdraw. I'm guessing into Ogre Pawn. Into Arcanine. Arcanine in the back. So Mouse, Brux, lead. This is fine, right? Because of the fact that we are not letting them get up a Trick Room, or not a Trick Room. We're not letting them set up against us. And so Fiery Wrath going to come out here. They can get the flinch, which is a lot of damage. Also, we are lagging a little bit here, but luckily we do manage to secure that Trick Room. And so now what we can do is we can... I'm going to click Population Bomb into the Moltres and go for a Protect on the Bruxish, right? We want to set up so we can potentially bring out something that can deal a lot of damage. Potentially, right, that Torkoal, I feel like +2 in the Sun is still going to do quite a bit of damage. And the thing is, I don't necessarily know if we're going to be faster than the Moltres, as unfortunately they are going to be faster. The Arcanine does have Rock Slide, which is definitely something to worry about. But I feel like in the Sun, right? They are getting low on their on their Moltres. And so now what we can do is we can go for a +2 Eruption in the Sun. We could single target down the Hisuian Arcanine if we're a little bit worried, but I don't think we need to. I'm going to just click Eruption, and I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet into the Torkoal, right? This is going to be +2 in the Sun, Stab, and Terra. So even though they are, quad resistant, I don't necessarily know if they will live. Sorry, I'm checking a bunch of messages. Perfect. We are going to see a Terra come out here. I hope that it's going to probably be on the Arcanine, or yeah, it's going to be on the Galarian Moltres, right? Terra Fire, a little bit worrisome here, but what it does mean is Ursaluna can go for an Earthquake pretty freely, especially given the fact that everything at this point should be pretty weak into what we're going for. So hopefully we get some big damage off, right? We are going to trigger that weakness policy, and like I said, given all of these factors, we should still be doing a really sizable chunk that will let us hopefully get a knockout potentially, and then we can try and just potentially sweep with Ursaluna. As unfortunately, yeah, we aren't going to get a knockout here, but we do have the ability at this point just to go for a an Earthquake pretty freely onto everything, right? They don't really have a good way of dealing with that. There's no priority, and we still have some turns, and if Moltres can... Yeah, I was going to say, if Torkoal can live here, we could be in a pretty good position, but it looks like our game plan not really working out. But both of these Mons, though, like I said, are... Actually, that's really bad that the Moltres gets knocked out because of the fact that... Because of the fact that we can't necessarily go for a free Earthquake. We do have to consider what they have in the back. If it's something like the Monkey Dory, then... that makes things even more complicated, but let's just see. It is going to be the Monkey Dory. The Monkey Dory does have... It does have Fake Out. So I am going to go for the Protect here. Luckily, Monkey Dory doesn't really have a ton of good damage. Breaking that Focus Sash would have been really, really pivotal in the early game. So we are going to see a swap here. I'm guessing a swap and then followed by a... a Fake Out. And depending on how many turns of Trick Room are left, I hope that there's one after this, because then we can fire off an Earthquake. But I don't, unfortunately, think we are going to win this game, right? I think my opponent just put too much pressure on me, and I have to really sort of consider how we adjust here. I do expect the Flutter Mane to go for the obvious Protect. I should have paid attention to what the Terra type on it was. But at this point, right, we can click Earthquake pretty freely. And just think about our plan into game 2. I don't think that going for the Earthquake, not the Earthquake, the Torkoal was the best option here. I do really, though, like the idea of Trick Room. I think Ursaluna in particular is really strong. If we bring out something like the Cress in game 2, we can put on just a ton of pressure and then go from there. I think even potentially like a Bruxish. That's a lot of damage, actually. And if the Trick Room is over, we lose. But I'm pretty sure it is, right? Yeah, so we are unfortunately going to lose game 1. which I think we now have to just kind of figure out what is our game plan for game 2. I think Mousehold is a really solid option. Still, right, we do have access to that, what's it called? We do have access to that population bomb, which can just put on a ton of damage overall. And then potentially we could go for something like a Cresselia on lead as well. Bruxish maybe in the back with a, what is the word? Ursaluna. So, right, we can set up for Ursaluna instead of Torkoal. I think that potentially could have changed the tide a lot if we had done it that way. So we have to just figure out what to expect. We know that there was Fluttermane in the back, Flutter back, and Arc back. So we have a lot of flexibility in what we do here. And so the question now is, how do we adjust? We also do have that, what's it called? That Urshifu, which can just put on a ton of pressure, right? Go for those Terra Darks, be really, really fast under Trick Room. So I'm going to Cresselia. I think we do this. I think this is our best bet for sure, right? Just being able to put on a ton of damage. I don't think Ursaluna really did much for us. So Mouse, Brux with Ursa and Urshifu, with the idea that we can punch through and just put on a ton of pressure. All right, cool. So we are going to see... Okay, so I'm assuming they're going to go for the double up, right? This is ×4. I was really hoping for that knockout, but unfortunately they are going to live. Yeah, because we are unfortunately at -1. So I think what's going to happen here is, let's see how much Population Bomb does. I don't think that's going to get a knockout. I think it's going to be just above. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, one more. Okay, so we are unfortunately one short. We are going to give it that Berserk boost. So that's going to let them get that double knockout here, right? That should... I mean, we do survive. We do, like I said, have the Focus Sash on the Bruxish. But, like, what are we really going to do here? The Moltres does actually go down. So that's pretty good for us, especially because you can miss a Rock Slide here. I mean, you could, or you could not. So this is fine, right? We do have... I'm looking at the Monkey Dory. It has Psychic and Sludge Bomb, so it doesn't really have any sort of good damage onto the Urshifu. Unfortunately, though, we are Life Orb, not Focus Sash, because that's on the Bruxish. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to really be able to bring this one home. Okay, let's see here. It's Terra Fairy. I'm going to go for the Earthquake. I'm going to go for the Protect here, right? You can only fake out one slot. I feel like you fake out the Ursaluna and go for a Will-O-Wisp onto the Urshifu. So a little bit scary there. We might need to go for the double Protect here, trying to just mitigate as much damage as possible. We could see the Arcanine switch out, as we are going to see a Terastallization come out, and I'm guessing... Probably, yep, it is going to be that Arcanine. Make it Terra Flying just to avoid getting hit with those Earthquakes. And then we can try and figure out where we go from here. Though we're probably not really in the best position, as we will get that. We could see a Fake Out, right, going into the Urshifu, just trying to stop it. As we will see, actually, the Sludge Bomb. So this is really good for us, right? We will be able to break that Sash on the... Okay, perfect. They're going for the double up into the Urshifu, which means that we will at least bring the Monkey Dory down to Sash. Obviously, right, we would like to get the knockout, but this is still really good because we can go for something like a Fake Out, and then, I mean, not a Fake Out, we can go for a Sucker Punch onto the Monkey Dory in order to try and get rid of it, and then we can go for the, what's it called? The Facade onto the Arcanine. What is our Terra type? We're Terra Dark. So I don't need that right now. I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch onto the Monkey Dory just because I don't know how fast it is. My opponent making a really good read here, right? Saying, hey, I'm going to just go for the Protect, avoiding the obvious incoming Sucker Punch. So we probably are about to eat a pretty big Flare Blitz here onto the Urshifu. Luckily, we are super, super bulky, but we do get a really, really critical burn as they are going to be able to mitigate a lot of damage, as the Facade will luckily come out and get rid of this Arcanine. And so now, right, we have that Monkey Dory slot pretty aggressively pinned. We also are at full HP with our Ursaluna, which is really good, and we can go for something like a Sucker Punch onto the Monkey Dory this turn. I'm expecting the Flutter Mane in the back, and then hopefully it should be Speed Booster, which is what I'm thinking. It is going to be Snorlax, interestingly enough. And it is Assault Vest. I'm going to go for the Facade into the Snorlax, and I'm going to Sucker Punch into the Monkey Dory. I don't think that they can KO me with one hit from Snorlax, right? It has Heavy Slam, High Horsepower, Body Slam, and Terra Blast, none of which should be enough to KO Ursaluna, especially at full, and there's no spread damage. So, yeah, okay, that's going to do a really little amount. It is good to know, though, that the Snorlax is faster than my Ursaluna, and so we will be able to keep that back to slower than, or faster than Ursa. Faster than Ursa. So we got some good info, right? My opponent did lead the double Intimidate. Unfortunately, right, we are just a little bit shy of KOing that Moltres, but what that means, right, is we can go for the Population Bomb into the Aqua Jet to do a double up into that slot if they choose to lead that again. I think, though, we have to go with the same 4. We don't really have, I don't think we really have another option, right? Especially given the fact that they can go for that Terra. We do have to be a little bit weary of them going for something else, right? We, like, what I'm saying is they could go for a Protect onto the Moltres. We just got to make it so we can set up aggressively, and given what we know, right, we can go for a quick Aqua Jet into a Population Bomb, trying to get that knockout, and then make it so the Moltres doesn't attack into us. And so I'm quickly eating a Tangerine as we get set up here. I'm sad that they're not bringing, or they haven't brought the Ogerpon. I don't think Ogerpon really does much, right? Especially because we can set up a Facade. They could go for something like, though, a Follow Me, which we have to be wary of, but we don't have the Torkoal, so that's not really something to worry about. And so I'm happy we took that. I wasn't really expecting it to, as we are going to see the same leads from game 2. And so what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go for a double Protect, potentially seeing if they want to go for a Protect with their Moltres. So I'm going to, oh, you don't have, okay. Well, I could go for a Follow Me into a Trick Room, right? And perfect. Okay, perfect. They are staying in with the Moltres, and this should be enough chip if we hit all 10 Population Bombs to take them out. Nice. So that means we only have to take the Rock Slide, which with Friend Guard hopefully puts us in a good spot. Perfect. We are going to see the Monkey Dory come out here. And so the Monkey Dory, we can go for a Population Bomb there just to break the Focus Sash, and then Aqua Jet into this Arcanine, just getting it below half, or we crit it. We do get a pretty lucky critical hit there, just able to finish things off. And now let's see what we're going to do here. The Sludge Bomb coming out, showing that they are faster, which is a little bit scary. But we do have access to Ursaluna, right? So we can break that Focus Sash with the Aqua Jet. So Arcanine gone, Moltres gone, Monkey Dory in the back, and Ogerpon. I'm going to go for a Protect here, and I'm going to go for an Aqua Jet onto the Monkey Dory. So the Ogerpon is something new. We do have Urshifu in the back, right? We potentially could go for a Wicked Blow onto it with Terra Dark if we're worried about damage, or we can just hit it with... Yeah, so this is a little bit tricky. We can go for a really good read there. Sorry, I'm trying to get my fruits and veggies in. I think I have to Terra the Bear here. I'm going to Facade the Monkey Dory, and I'm going to Wicked Blow the Ogre Pawn, right? There is a chance you go for the Spiky Shield, just trying to avoid, what's it called? Or just trying to, like, protect yourself against the Ursaluna, but this is, I think this is going to be very much a turn that comes down to reads of, are you going to basically protect where I want you to protect, or are you going to hit in where you want it? I want you to hit in. We are going to see them actually terrestrialize, most likely going to be that Ogre Pawn, which, okay, so it is going to be the Monkey Dory, which Terra Poison, it's a really good read there, right? Basically, they are saying, I'm going to be able to KO you with a double up, regardless of what you go for. So, very good read on their part, right? Recognizing the Terra Poison, or the incoming Terra Fairy, trying to protect against the Ogre Pawn, and it pays off really in dividends, as they probably are going... Okay, wait, they're targeting into the Urshifu, and critically, we do survive here, as the Woodhammer going to go out into the Ursaluna. We do take it very comfortably, and at this point, right, we will be able to Wicked Blow into the Ogre Pawn for a big critical hit, obviously, and taking it down. And now, at this point, right, we bring the Ogre Pawn down to its Focus Sash using this Facade. And at this point, right, we have a guaranteed win con of being able to go for a Sucker Punch as well as a Facade. So, getting really, really lucky. I mean, it's not guaranteed, right? Like, my opponent can... yeah, we can Facade here as well as go for the Sucker Punch. Right, we don't even need to risk that because of the fact that we have 2 Mons and they don't have any sort of spread type attack. So luckily, we will be able to take this. Obviously, a crit is never really how you want to start things off, but it is still part of the game, and so... So, we managed to win that. My opponent is shocked by my decision to Terra, but I was like, hey, I'm afraid of Woodhammer. And it paid off. It worked. I don't know. All right, so now we have some time to kill. I'm probably not going to do the Ursaluna quest right now because we are doing that later. And so I'm just going to try and work on the Pokedex. Well, my opponent is saying some things right now. It's fine. We just accept that people are like that, and we win. And you know what? I have all of these Pokemon. We'll just like work on the Pokedex a little bit as we're stalling before the next round, right? We gotta get all of the Pokemon up there, and so let's return back to the tournament. Oh, nope. Yeah, so we are unfortunately a little ways away from everyone finishing their rounds. So I'm just going to work on the Pokedex a little bit. Oh, it's a Mimikyu. I was like, what Pokemon is that? We're going to get that done. Let's just grab this TM while we're at it. And jump. Pachirisu. I think, like, I don't really know what other Pokemon... Right, we have... I don't have a Vulpix. I know that much. So we can at least work on catching some more Pokemon for the Pokedex. I probably should just throw a Pokeball at it, because if I attack with Kyogre, it is most likely definitely going to get knocked out. I did not expect the Vulpix to live, though. We are going to change up things for the, what's it called? The Blood Moon Ursaluna. So it's fine if Kyogre takes some damage. I'm going to just eat some food right now as we wait. So yeah, I don't know how many viewers at home are watching me eat right now, but nope, wrong button. We got to get the Vulpix. I'm going to mute the microphone so y'all don't hear me just chewing on some chicken. I realized that I got to turn my mic on because I'm eating chicken right now. We're doing good. We won the first round. My opponent got really mad at me because I made the correct play. And they're like, you're a noob. You should have done something else. And I was like, if I did what you said, I would have lost. So apparently I'm a bad player because I made the game-winning play. So there's that. Other than that, we're having some fun, right? I couldn't find a Reg D team or a Reg E team that I wanted to use. So instead, we are using a Reg D team. It was the team that Conk used at Worlds. Also, yeah, we're gonna play some rounds. I'm not really feeling the best right now, so there is a pretty good chance I don't actually do the whole tournament. I might potentially just do Swiss and then not do. We'll see. I mean, that is assuming I make top cut, right? Like I'm using a pretty old team. So I have no idea how it is. I'm eating some chicken right now, so I'm going to mute the microphone while I eat that. But if people are commenting in the chat, right, I'll turn off the mic or turn on the mic again to respond. We're just like working on completing the Pokedex in the meantime, so we'll be good for that when the time comes. We've got the mic muted, like I said, but yeah, no, that Vulpix, I almost lost it. I almost lost to it. I cannot catch it, right? It is underground. That's not helpful right now. All right, well, we continue onward. You know we got to add the bug to the party. Bye-bye, Volcarona. We still got to get the baby form of it, right? But we can at least get the Vikavolt, which I hope is not... Do I need an Electric Stone? Let's just check if I need a Thunderstone for my boy here. Nope, we got to go here. Do I have a Thunderstone? I don't think I do. I don't. And the thing is, like, I could check, right? Like, how do I evolve this thing? But instead of checking, I'm just going to try and see what happens if I level it up. Okay, so it needs a Thunderstone. We've learned something today. All right, let's get Baby Bug just to get all of them. I'm going to, like I said, go back on mute and eat some chicken. And make sure to eat and take care of yourselves.